Hey guys, it's Gaming Saur back for another video. And today we are continuing with Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, on the last episode, we successfully caught Yveltal. Then a bunch of dialogue happened. And to sum things up, now we got to beat Zygarde, who at least has 2 stages. Will you battle Zygarde? I'm ready for this. Level 84 Zygarde. Nothing can go wrong here. Except everything. Hello, Zygarde. I have my Xerneas, Moonblast. Moonblast. This will do. Xerneas, Moonblast. Use Geomancy. Plus Moonblast. Let's also get free Geomancy off. Okay, free Moonblast. Okay, time to go to phase 2. Zygarde in its 50% form. Time to return Xerneas, because now Land's Wrath is coming. Yep, Land's Wrath is here. Remember, Zygarde, you're fighting the one who gives. Phase 3. I expected this. Hello, complete form. So the challenge begins. How much does a Moonblast do? Not much. 1,000 waves. And 10,000 arrows again. Outburst. Core Enforcer. Core Enforcer is a devastating move. Man's Wrath. That land's wrath is much more devastating than the prior one. Land's Wrath is your danger move. It's using Core Enforcer. Focusing on exerting is not me. I don't want that. Xerneas can't switch out anymore. Preparing to use Core Enforcer. I returned you, Xerneas. Come on, Zygarde, let's do a tank. I'm just wondering if I'll have to do a fourth wave versus Mega Zygarde. We got Zygarde! Hey, Zygarde. Oh. So this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. I have all three of Kalos's legendaries now. Death, life, and balance. I'm unstoppable. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It'll allow Zygarde to change its form. Zygarde has 3 different forms: 10% form, 50% form, and complete form. You can use a Zygarde are cubed to freely switch Zygarde between its 10% form and 50% form. If its HP is half or less during battle, Zygarde will change into its complete form. In this form, all Zygarde cores and cells have gathered, increasing Zygarde's stats significantly. Zygarde can Mega Evolve when it's in complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, its core Enforcer moves transforms into Annihilate. When Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokemon from the fate of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I am reading too much into it. Now, it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Is there something you want to do? There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know it is not so simple. An old proverb says, "It is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves." I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it. Much like AZ1 wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumios a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. I think your eye is cool. And I'm talking about the one he always keeps closed. Well, kinda have to put Zygarde on the team if I'm being honest. Zygarde in its 50% form. kind of fitting, honestly. In a way, you could see it as the main characters of X and Y. They eventually went to get Xerneas and Yveltal, and then work with them to protect the Kalos region. Where in this game, we travel alongside Zygarde for pretty much the whole game. Anyways, now it's finally time to deliver that butter to make donuts for Hoopa. I think I'm gonna put Zygarde in its 10% form. Also, I'll give Zygarde its Mega Stone. How marvelously this turned out. Oh, welcome back, GS. Welcome indeed to Ansha's Donuts. Wow, great storefront. If you want to make a proper donut, the ambience needs to be just right. Look, I buy that reasoning, but it's quite a lot if you only mean to cook here this once. You're getting concerned now, Nut? Raven, you sure seemed eager to help us make all this. We gave our word that we'd help, that's all. Were you able to get your hands on that butter, GS? Here it is. You showed Asha the Lumiose butter. Lumiose butter. Goodness, Lumiose Ocean butter. I'm told it's some of the finest Kalos has to offer. If there's better butter to be had anywhere, I'd like to see it. That should be it, right? Now Asha can go ahead and make that donut she wants. Yeah. You poor misguided thing. My establishment's donuts are made to order. Didn't you realize? Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, GS. I'd like you to choose one of the donuts for us to make. Aren't we making a donut for Hoopa? So shouldn't Hoopa choose? Welcome, dear customer, to Ansha's Donuts. If you pick 3 berries, we'll make them into a lovely donut. Here, I've got some berries on me. Yes, I have plenty of berries too. Excellent, we're all set for berries. Now, order away. If you give Asha 3 berries, she can make a donut for you. The kind of donut you'll get will depend on the effect and flavors of the berries used as ingredients. Order received. Let's get started at once. Prism Rainbow Donut. Level boost, level +3. It activates Hoopa's powers when eaten. One lovely donut ready to eat. Hiya! Now, let's be off to our destination, Hoopa. You're not gonna eat here? If you recall, the thrust of my request was to make a donut that would give Hoopa a surge of power. I need to put Hoopa's surge of power to use at a particular spot. That spot lies on the banks of the Sun Canal. It's close to the Justice Dojo. I no longer understand what Asha's trying to do. Do you? Did we ever? Asha, could you let us in on what your plan is here? I certainly owe you all at least that much. I suppose you can even come along and see. Let's reconvene on the Sun Canal banks. I first like to test the thing. You like if I use a move, you'll just... Corn Forcer! Oh, that did nothing. Lance Rats! 1,000 arrows! And now it's Zygarde complete. Okay, so that does work in engine form. Horn Forcer! 1,000 arrows. 1,000 waves. Come on, Zygarde, let's go. There's another thing I wanna test. If I retrieve Zygarde, it goes back into its 10% form at 50% health. Okay. This is all useful stuff to know. So now the question is, does 10% have more health or does 50% have more health? Because in a way that can be used to recover health. So you have 210. But now, if I come here and use the Zygarde cube on this... Okay. 301. I'm sure that one's there just so that above 50% can be achieved. You're telling me Zygarde can't learn Rock Smash? Okay, you can learn Swift and Dig. Can learn Safeguard, Draco Meteor, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, Bulldoze, Substitute, I have Rock Slide now. Come on, Zygarde, let's go. I will say Zygarde in this though is much slower. In this form is much slower. Hey Hoopa! Hey Ansha! It seems everyone is here except for Tunya. Wait up! You asked for our Team MZ's help. Don't leave out the leader. Very well, now that Tunya has arrived, let's begin. Hang on, Ansha. I'm here for whatever's about to happen, but you still haven't told us what you're trying to do. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I was so wholly focused on making donuts I forgot to explain why. My goal is this. To catch a fine legendary Pokemon for my dear mama. I have some concerns. Let's hear her out first. I cannot speak, I have 3. People truly can't grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I suppose. Look there if you would. What is that? Ugh, it's all squirmy. Are my eyes playing tricks, or is there some other place through there? Have your donut, Tupa, and show them what you can do. Hi ha ha! Excellent. It opened as planned. Why did the squirmy spot grow to look like the hole in a donut or something? I'm very pleased with your help, Team MZ. As you see, my donuts cause Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. With that power, Hoopa can use a move that will let us travel through this distortion. And with that, I'm off to catch that fine legendary Pokemon. Be back shortly. What? You're going in there? Who is this child? I've got a feeling that things in Lumios are about to get weird again. I have many concerns. Whatever's going on, we can't just leave Ansha in there by herself. Right, let's all follow her. Let's all follow after her. It's go time, I guess. Yeah, I'll feel better as long as you're with us, GS. Thanks. Oh, this is not okay. Zygarde, Exarnius, Yveltal, Bayleaf, Aegislash, Gallade, please? What? Welcome to the Upside Down, I guess? What is this place? These buildings look just like the ones in Lumios, but the sky isn't right at all. Wherever we are, we've got to find Ansha. I have no idea what's going on, but we can't leave a kid in here alone. Should we split up and look for her? What do you think, GS? Splitting up in some totally unfamiliar place? Maybe GS would be fine, but no way am I going off searching alone. It's okay, I'm here too. It's settled then. How shall we pair up? It doesn't look like I get a choice with whom I pair up with, so I'll go with Lida. That sounds best. We'll make 2 fairly balanced pairs skill-wise. Tunya and I will try that direction. Then, be careful, Niven. Well, Geronimo's? Things okay over there, Tunya? Yeah, we're fine. Let's find Asha, quick. Well, at least our phones still work here. If something happens, let us know. Let's look for any sign of Ansha. We've got to hurry and find poor little Ansha. Yeah. And I think in this place we should prioritize speed. Do you think this place looks just like Lumio's? Yeah, it's eerily familiar. No way these scaffoldings should be holding. What the? Yeah, you're falling behind. I like traveling across roofs better. Let's see if we can't get up. Doesn't lead to anything, it's just a random scaffold. Ah, this scaffolding here leads to the roof. But where's it start? Doesn't look like we can use that scaffolding either. Huh? Yes, look! A Mankey. Hello? We've just spotted a Mankey. Have you seen any Pokemon where you are? Yep, same here. So even though this place looks like Lumio's, it's got Pokemon that Lumio's doesn't. I hope Ansha doesn't get attacked by any of these wild Pokemon. Speaking of attacked... Oh, great. It's a barrage of Mankey. Looks like it's gonna be a battle. We'll do our best over here. Good luck, you two. Got into a battle with the wild Pokemon. Go, Zygarde. Lands Rat. Zygarde went down in seconds. Yveltal. Oblivion Wing. Probably a Hurricane as well. Dazzling Gleam. Synthesis. Bulldoze. Xerneas. That's cheating. Pokemon attacking me. Hey everyone. Tunya, Niven, are you okay? Those Mankey, they certainly were strong, weren't they? It was so bizarre. Yeah, they were a real handful. Do you think there's some sort of power floating around in here that makes Pokemon stronger? I'm getting more and more worried. We've got to find my Dansha. Wait, look over there. There she goes, after her. We'll go after her in the next video because this is where I'm going to end this video. Yeah. If you like the video, leave a like. If you want to say something, leave it in the comments down below. If you want to support me directly, a good way of doing that is either going to my Patreon or subscribing to the channel. Bye!